Hello, and welcome to the Robo Samurai channel. And today we're going to be reviewing the Troop Builder Multipack. Troop Builder Pack? Troop Multipack Builder. No, wait. Troop Builder Multipack. There we go. It consists of the Decepticon Seeker, a Quintesson Trooper, a G2 Universe Cybertronian Trooper, and an Animated Universe Auto Trooper. Okay, that thing. So anyway, yeah, so this is essentially, this is from the Buzzworthy Bumblebee set. Picked it up from Target. Appears to be an exclusive there. So let's take a look here. And these are all the repaints that you knew about. Is there anything worthy of getting here? Well, let's find out. Let's see if this is worth it. So here's a top part of the box here, and let's flip this around to the back side, and we can see all of these guys just hanging out there. Yep, that's them. So and there's this bag. This is all pretty much standard stuff for the Buzzworthy Bumblebee pack. So let's unbox this thing. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. And we'll give it a slice and pop this open. Nice looking packaging here. And we'll get it kind of transformed and all that other stuff, you know. So, and then I'll do some comparisons, just a few, I think. But, oh, wow, look at this. Oh, and look how they package this thing. Yeah. So, that's about it. Empty box. And, yeah, we got these guys here. And, oh, this is coming straight off. Let's just rip this stuff off, I suppose. All right, I'm gonna trim that. They give you a big set of instructions and our usual white paper, so we'll set that aside. And we'll see if there's any differences. I hear that there are some alternate head sculpts for a couple of these, maybe one of them, I'm not sure entirely. Let's find out. So, click, 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 click. Cut all these paper ties here, and there, and there, and there, and there. All right, so I think that about covers it all. And we'll take these guys out. So here's one, here's two, and then here's these things. We'll get those cut open in a bit. And here's this. And then here's this guy. I think. There. Whoops. That cut. It did not quite. But now it is. There we go. We got him. We got that. And we got that. It's just no gracious way to do this. Just rip it all out. And that's all we got. Just cardboard there. So, and then we have a whole bunch of accessory packs. So, this guy here, he looks familiar. Let's go ahead and fold him back since he's already kind of in bot mode. Here we go. So, yeah, not bad. But let's get these things open. What have we got here? This I believe belongs to him. And that's it for that piece. And what do we got here? And we got another bunch of tissue paper with weapons in it. I'll bet you this belongs to this. And yeah, see, look. So here, this guy has an alternate head, and it's for the, I don't know, they call this guy the Auto Trooper or whatever. Yeah, so we'll put that there because we know that's part of it. So I'm kind of thinking that he probably has like maybe an Ironhide head. What do we say? Okay. Let's see. Oh, shoot. I'll just cut this tape real quick. Soup. And get this out. And what's this for? I think this might be, more accessories for this guy. And, oh, check that out. Okay, so it's an alternate head for this. I see. Okay, sure. And I think with this just pretty much goes right here. You snap this on thusly, and then it can kind of swivel back and forth there. So, and that's never meant to come off anymore. So, yeah. And so, yeah, and these here, yeah, there's all sorts of little accessories there. And we'll see if I remember how to transform that. But that's it for that pack. Let's open up this thing here. Let's see. All right. Zoop. There we go. Nope, that didn't quite do it. All right. Here we go. Just rip these. Unpeel this. There we go. Who needs to cut it? We just rip it all apart. Remember when these came in plastic bags? Oh, hey, paper might be an improvement. All right. Hey, these are Seeker. These belong to the Seeker. We know these are whatever they call them. They're guns, null ray, shoulder cannons, whatever. And then we got one more thing. This probably belongs to our Cybertronian trooper. Yep, pretty much. What else we got here? We've got any alternate heads here. It looks like we might actually have one. And then we have all these here. This is probably the only one that I haven't seen transformed is this one here. And it looks like he has some kind of an alternate head there. So, that's going to go for this one right here. So these are all of his accessories. And I'm probably going to have to look up the directions on this because this is not quite familiar to me. So, yeah. But let's go through the things that I do know and I have reviewed on this channel before. And so let's go on ahead and we'll put these guys aside for the moment. We'll put this guy aside, and then this I'm going to put kind of close to me over here. We'll put these here and this here, and there. Okay, so let's start with this one here, and we see that he is a Quintesson trooper. Now, the last time we saw this particular figure was in the Quintesson Multipack. So, and no, he didn't have this head. This is the other head that they had for the other release. So if you wanted to, you could swap out that head, and you could have him, eating Energon chips or whatever goodies. But yeah, I kind of like this head. This one's cool, and this one's not bad either, by the way. It's painted very nicely. You can kind of see, but you have a choice there, and that's nice that they did that. So, and of course we have his weapons, which he can hold in his hand, and give the illusion that it's one big one. Unless, can we do that? Yeah, actually, it does work like that. So, but if you want to give him the illusion that she's holding it, you can kind of put it through the hole right there, and you can kind of have him holding it. So let's go on ahead and do that and see. Yeah, there we go. And then we've got this little piece here, which does fit into his backpack, and yeah. So, and then this here. I'm going to kind of move this out of the way. We did attach it, but you can kind of see there, it kind of just fits into that slot in that hole, and there it is there. So, and that kind of completes the look there for him. And, that's, let's see how he looks here. And this is kind of like, and I will talk about, whenever I talk about these repaints, I will talk about what feels really loose and potentially would be mold degradation. So, and some of these joints, especially this here, just feels just a touch loose. Not too bad though. If you can hold it up like that and it doesn't drop, that's pretty much a pass for me. As in, it passes, not a pass. You shouldn't buy it. But yeah, we can take a look at the paint detail. We've got some paint here and some nice paint right around the edge, and then on his face or heads you can see all that good looking stuff there. Yeah, it's good looking. And you've got kind of a silverish paint there, and then if you look very, very, very closely, there is a Quintesson faction symbol right there, which I didn't know they had one, but I'll go with it. And we've got some other paint detail here on the edges that's just gray, and there's probably some more that'll show up, but I do like the head. That looks really good, and they painted some of this here a little grayish color. Yeah, so yeah, it looks pretty good. Now, I happen to own the Quintesson set, and you might have seen that before. on this channel, but I do have him handy, so I can at least compare him with the other one. So yeah, you know what? I think this color palette works better for me in a lot of ways, and I'm not complaining about him at all. I think that he's pretty good looking, but that's really awesome too. So, you know, and I don't think I would replace this head with that one, but, you know, maybe I will, not sure. But you can kind of see the differences between these two, at least in robot mode. So let's go on ahead and let's do a little quick transformation. Let's see if I can remember how to transform him. So I'm going to take off his weapon, and we'll go on ahead and guess. Okay, so we'll flip this out and pull this out. And I know that we have to kind of pull this in this direction. So, and I believe we're going to have to, let's see here. I'll flip up this panel here. I think maybe turn this around this way. I am completely guessing. You're going to flip this around. And you want these here to be, what? I think they get tucked in, and then these flip out. So his other hands kind of go, yeah, so you got to tuck. There's a tab right here. It tabs into his side, and you want to tab this into there. Do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to turn this and then tab it in there. So it kind of locks it in place. And then we're going to, once we do that, there we go. Then we flip these out, these other arms. And let's see here, make sure that we have that going on. I believe the way that they had this was something like, let's see here. Oh, yeah, we got to flip this around, and then these tabs tab into those two slots there. So we'll go on ahead and do that. At least I'll think we will. Move that out of the way. Let's see. Come on now. Flip this over here and flip this down here. So this will actually, you know, it'll hug pretty close. Yeah. All right. And then get in there. I think. Having a little bit of problems with this one, but not too many. Yeah. And there's that and that. Got those. Does this have to be turned around this way? Yeah, I don't think. I think actually I had it the right way. So we swivel the waist this way. We pull these over here like this. And, you know, they kind of, you can kind of do this number with them. They have a lean back, and then you're supposed to be able to tuck this into here, but fold this back. That's probably what's preventing it. And then just pull it all the way down over it. And these spikes are very sharp. So, there. Yeah. And I don't feel, by the way, yeah, like I was saying before, if there's any mold degradation, I'd probably notice it, but I don't. These here do not appear to want to go all the way into those slots, though. So let's take a quick look here. Yeah, it's still looking the same. Let me get this. There we go. I think it was just like, had to pull it all the way over like that. All right. And then there he is in his beast mode. We'll call it beast mode, you know, and then you can give him his you know, really evil axe here. Let's see here. We'll put that in his arm. And not like that. There we go. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like him like that. Let's just take this off real quick. And then we can take a look at the details. And you can see that they've painted the teeth. Open it up. And, of course, the tongue is painted right there. But, yeah, not too bad. I like this. This is actually, this is probably one of the nicer things. So you got, of course, the ankle tilts and stuff here. So, and then it does do this number, so you can kind of get it. And in the movie, it just looks a little different. So, but I like this. This actually is really neat. So, all right, we'll set him aside, and then we'll take a look at our Seeker, because why not? You know, and this is supposed to be like Thundercracker, and since you get it in this mode, right? So, what do we do? Well, the only thing we can do is straighten them all out, right? So lift these up, collapse these, and let's pull these out, and then tuck those back in, and then pull these off to the side, make sure they lock in properly. Now, this is a different shade than Thundercracker, and I don't have Thundercracker out, but yeah, that's kind of what you're looking at there. And then you stick these into here, and there you go. Oh, hey, you got to pull these down too. And that's what he is in his alt mode, of course. And yeah, you know, it's pretty much, you know, that. So, yeah, let's go ahead and give it a quick transformation, shall we? Let's go ahead and pull these off. And we'll just open up these here. These feel just a touch loose, but not too bad. This one especially. Fold those in, and then we'll go on ahead and we'll pull these out and pull these entire panels up. So, just like that. And then we're going to lift up this skirt here, pull these down just a bit. Probably want to do that before you do that part. And then untab this, and you're going to accordion those legs out like this. And there is a way, you're supposed to, there's some tabs in the back of these. You're supposed to plug into the back of those. And those can be a real pain in the neck sometimes to get the tab in properly, but once you do, you get all sorts of stable articulation out of these guys. So all of these are pretty much the same though. So when you close this up, you do want to, there is a little tab right here in a slot. You just want to make sure that lines up. That'll also probably help you line up the back as well, but it's not quite lining up, but okay, we'll just go with it for the sake of time here. Yeah, so it'll still be kind of nice anyway. So fold those up, fold this up, and there we go. And now let's go on ahead and I almost forgot how to do this. All right, so you pull these out like that, swing these back, and then fold the arms out. And then we're going to take this and kind of fold that, pull this down, take this, slot that down into here, close that up, fold this head, fold this cone all the way back, and then open these up. And you can pull them out to the side. And the way you're supposed to pull them out is like this, open like this, close that up, close that up. The same thing on the other side. Do that, do this. And all right, there we go. All right, and there you have Generic Seeker in his robot mode. Of course, plug in his guns, and you're good to go. And his coloration is a lot like Thundercracker's. If you didn't have Thundercracker and you're missing it, I'd say this would probably be a pretty good substitute. It's not as dark. It's a little bit lighter. It's a different shade of blue, but I like it. You can see the silver here that's painted on. That's very nice. We also see some silver painted here and here. That's largely, you know, why I would say this would be a good substitute for Thundercracker. You also have some silver here, some silver paint here and here. These looking pretty good here. Black paint here on the shins. Yeah, pretty much what we expect out of this guy. So, yeah, we'll set him aside. Okay, and that takes care of that one. Let's take a look at the Auto Rooper, which I think it's Auto Trooper. Let's see here. Animated Universe Auto Trooper. So, yeah, I do remember the Animated Universe, Transformers Animated. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. You get this thing, which is, it's got some nice little paint in here. Looks like a hammer thing. Maybe not. Maybe a gun thing. Maybe this thing. Looks great. So, and then here's the alternate head let's go on ahead and transform this guy. But wait, wait. Let's review it first. I do like this blue. This is kind of blue. I like the blue and the white. That's kind of neat. You can see some of the paint on the knot feet back here. And then you can see, yeah, it's all this. So I remember some of these, you know, the older ones that I reviewed before on this channel. These panels are really loose and didn't, we'll see how they are on this model. We've got some turquoise paint there. And this is, of course, painted white. And you see a little bit more of that turquoise paint. And, of course, you know, you can take this and mount this here. That'd be cool. Or here. So, yeah. Lots of good things here. Let's take a look and see what he's like to transform. All right. So, I guess the first thing we want to do is pop these open. I don't know. I haven't transformed this in a bit. So, pop that open. And then we'll open up these panels here. Yep, they came right off. This is kind of what I expected right here. So this was always kind of a problem panel. Problem panel. Okay, so and then we want to take these and no, I don't want to do that yet. Okay. Open this up. Fold these legs down a bit so that we have some room to work. Let's split these legs in half, and we'll take care of that first. Close this panel over, and then fold this panel down. Do the same thing on the other side. Close, close, and yeah, there. That pretty much does that. And then we're going to take this. I think we can pull this up. Well, maybe that, but pull this up. I guess. No. All right. Sure. All right, lift this up and then pull these over, and then we want to turn these all the way around, and then split the arms just like that. And let's see what head we got in here. We have, oh dude, what? Okay, it's a different head. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like an Ironhide head. Oh well. Go ahead and do that, and then turn this way and that way. Turn his shoulder joint like that, and then go ahead and close this thing here that you pulled down back up there, or just lift this up and then lift that on down. And then you're supposed to take this, bend this, and then tab this windshield into these slots. That's how that's supposed to work. And there you go. And you know what, I actually like this color scheme quite a bit. You can switch the head, of course. Wow, this is really tight, man. This is really tight. So, yeah, you can switch this head out. I don't know which one looks better. So, you know, I think this one looks like more like the animated head. So, yeah, I'm going to have to check the tapes. I just don't know. I have no idea. And when I mean tapes, I mean video recordings. I mean DVDs, you know, the things that I used to watch and I still have copies of. So I like the blue, though, on the visor on this one. That's very cool. The red visor on this one is also neat. I think that's cool. So I like the way that these details are picked out, and turquoise paint kind of shows up better on this. And, of course, he can hold his gun, which also has some turquoise paint on it. Or he can make it like this. You can hold it like a hammer or whatever else, you know. So there's that. And I do happen to have over here this guy, which was basically the remold of this into Ironhide into a Quintesson, I don't know, zombie bot or whatever. So you can see some of the same things here that were there, and it's got all battle damage stuff. But yeah, just for your reference. But you know what? This is pretty cool. I actually like this. This is neat. Oh, by the way, you can kind of take a look at that Autobot symbol right there. Yeah, so that kind of gives it away as an animated universe kind of design there. So we'll go ahead and put him aside. And then we'll deal with this guy. And I'm going to have to whip out the instructions on this one because I have no idea what I'm doing with it. Oh, yeah, I'll put that head over here, too. Let's see here. I will find the right part of the directions to go to. Aha, there they are. G2 Universe Cybertronian Trooper. Okay, so let's go with that. And, The one thing about this little guy is that I don't have, let's see here, where are we supposed to go with this? Okay, so if we had the, there it is there. Of course. All right, so we've got this set of accessories, and, you know, we've got 2 of these here, look like sword gun things, so that's neat. They're painted a little bit in white right there, or is it just the opposite? Actually, these are painted in white, it looks like. No, gray. So this is a gray that's painted on the white plastic. So very interesting. And these are kind of rubbery. So they're kind of soft plastic or something. But you can see I can bend them very easily. I'm not going to bend them too much there, but that's cool. He comes with 2 of these little guys. And I assume that these actually are supposed to go on here from what the instructions show. So, and then there's this here, which it looks like that's part of it. So I believe you just shove this on top of here, and then you take these guys here, it looks like, according to the directions, you just plug them into here, this one here, and this one here. All right. And you can see that these are cast in that green plastic, and these barrels are painted gray. So, and then, yeah, I'm supposed to put these someplace too. Here? Oh yeah, they recommend just shoving them in here, which is weird, but I'll go with it. They say put them here. All right, sure. So that's the mode you're supposed to have them in. So. And this is the way he's supposed to look. Well, fully, you know, kind of done up. So, not bad. Not bad at all. Let me double check that, make sure that we got that. Oh, yeah, we're supposed to put this over this. So that's the appropriate way, according to the directions, to have these top cannons. So, with that said, we'll go on ahead and take these off and start the transformation process. Oh yeah, he does come with this skull, but we'll talk about this in a bit, or other alternate head. All right, so we'll take off the weapons. Here we go. And the first thing it wants us to do is lift these up. So they're kind of tabbed in here, I think. Probably tabbed into, yep, they're tabbed into the back here. And then we lift these up like so. And then we're supposed to turn these inwards, I think this way, so that the treads face that direction. And then we're going to split these legs apart like that. All right. And then on the other side, I think we're supposed to lift these up. Is that it? No, that's not it. All right. Which part are they talking about? Oh, I see. Lift these up and pull them out this way. And then we're going to take, let's see here. All right, lift these both, pull these both out. They kind of accordion out a bit, so just do that. And then, do I tab that into there? Let's see here. Oh, fun stuff. Is that it? Hold on just a second. Taking a quicker, closer look at this. And yeah, so there. No, that's not right. Okay. Yep. Still taking a look at this. Hold on, stand by. Let's see what it says. It's a little bit of an interesting instruction here. So we're going to stretch these out, and they're going to pull these here, and then we're going to fold these, flip these up. These are the feet, basically. And then we're going to take these, put them there, I think what it wants us to do, if I look at this correctly, you're going to fold these over like that on top of these, and then we're going to push these back down, I think. Let's see here. Is that pushing it back down? Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. So we have that there, and then nope, not the way it's supposed to go. All right. And it's kind of an interesting double joint situation here. Okay, and let's see. Are we going to break it? Will we break it? Nope. I see. So if you look right here, there is a double joint right here, and you're supposed to fold it all the way back and on top of that. There we go. That's what I was missing. And then we can close this. We'll close this on top of that, and so that goes there. And if you look here, I'll do it again. You see it right here, and then we just take this and we push this down there, just like that, and it should line up that way. And then you can close that joint like there, and then close that one there. And then we go on ahead and put these here. Great. And there we go. He's got a face there. Very interesting. Okay, what's next? Then we flip up this here. There's another joint right here. And then we take the, let's see here. We're supposed to take this off now, or at least open up this panel right here. And then we pull, let's see, we flip out the arms. So here they are, and they're probably tabbed together right there. Yep, they are. Untab. Pull them that way, and then we're going to take this. Yes, slides on a double. There's that hinge right there. Push that up until it locks into place, or hopefully it locks into place. It looks like it should. Yeah. Okay, we're going to call that locked into place, and then we're going to turn this whole thing around and snap it down like that. All right, let's turn him around. There we go. And then I think we're going to close this panel back up right there. And then we'll give his arms a turn this way, and then looks like we're going to have to fold out his wrists. So his wrists are right there. Open one and open two. And then actually, if you had left this on, it would just be right here, and then you would just kind of fold these back up, just like that, on the back of his chest, or the back of his back. It's his back. And there we go. There's the G2 Universe Cybertronian Trooper, which, yeah. So he's got his sword weapons here. Whoa, he's got a sword weapon here. You can use a gun, use it as a gun, or you can use it as a sword. So, which the gun part doesn't work as well as you might think, but it does work. It does fit. It does fit. So you can use those like that. Since I've never really talked about the articulation on this, we can kind of review that as well. There is waist rotation. It's blocked a bit by this right here. I don't know if we're supposed to flip that down as a part of his tail, but regardless, there's that. We can see that he has the knee bend right there, and then of course he's got some decent range of movement. And by the way, all the joints seem appropriately tight, not too tight. He can't quite, actually he can do the splits, but it's a little difficult here. So this one, this joint goes all the way. This one, not quite so much. So I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. So he can do the splits that way, and he can do the splits this way. So all sorts of great range of motion here. And he's got a lot of white paint on him, and of course, you know, the same accessories that we talked about before. Not really a heavy profile. That's kind of cool. And then you can see his G2 Decepticon symbol right there on his right wrist. The head turns on, looks like is that a ball joint of some kind? I guess. And can you replace it? Well, I guess so. Very easily. You can just take that and then put this and slide it back on there. Not sure. I'm not sure. I don't get the reference. If you guys get the reference, please give me a comment down below and talk about it. But yeah. So let me see here. Oh yeah. So is that it? You slide it on that way, or you slide it on this way? Oh, I see. Slide it on like this. Right? There we go. Now, I don't know which way it looks. Actually, I kind of like this look better. I'm not sure why. It just looks better. So, yeah, very cool. So I'm going to keep him with that on. Actually, I don't know. Maybe that's just his helmet look. Anyway, let's give him his swords. I think his swords, kind of serve him better. So, yeah, that's what we got here. So we've got this guy here. We've got this guy here. And we've got this guy here. And we've got, of course, our quintessine little guy here. So that's the entire set. Yeah. And, if this is worth it for you, then I highly recommend running down to Target or finding a retailer that has it. I'm not sure who else would have it outside of the United States that's at Target. Yeah. And, I think that this is, it's interesting, very interesting for me, at least. For troop building, maybe not, but if you're missing some of these, maybe you want it for troop building. Maybe you want a bunch of these. I don't know. Maybe you want a bunch of these. Maybe you want a bunch of those. Don't know. Anyway, that's what I got here. So thanks a lot for joining, and we'll talk to you next time.